round. Fifth scale series at Fair Farm, beginning with our beginner racers. I got my marshals out there. I got 3 of my 6. Still looking for Mike and Michael and Ryan. Race number 1, beginner. First of 2 here at your fifth scale series here at Fair Farm Raceway. All right, I got 4 of my 6. Still looking for Ryan and Michael. I got Mr. Burdick out there. I got to hand count him. So Ryan Phillips and Michael Moreno, your race is starting in 1 minute. Race number 1 starting in 1 minute. All right, race number 1 drivers. You guys can go ahead and get them over by the crossover. Race number 1 drivers, go ahead and get them over by the crossover. Race number 1 is starting in less than 30. Race number 1 starting in less than 30. So go and get your cars lined up over by the crossover, guys. All righty. We are up and going. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Loop is live. Loop is live. We're rolling with race number 1. This is our beginner division. I got several cars out there. Race number 2, second batch of beginner. You will be up next. So get ready, a couple laps in. This is a 6-minute individual qualifier for each driver. Marshall by start finish line. Marshall by start finish line. Marshall by start finish line. Yep. We are live, drivers. You are live. Once you cross that start finish line, you are live. Marshall by start finish line. And we are clear. Remember, beginner drivers, you're running on your own individual 6-minute clock. So a little tip from Uncle Errol. Spread yourselves out. That'll give you good qualifying positions. Race number 2, second batch of beginner. You'll be up next. We're going to put some water down after race number 2. So water crew, if I could get you guys out there for some watering after race number 2, that would be greatly appreciated. We got everybody on the clock. First lap going to come by. That's going to be Trent. Early on, 6 and a 6:22 out of Trent through that center section, up the hill. Minute 3 lap for Trent. We got 3 trucks coming by the over-under right now. Dylan pulling off a 57.5. Kale with a minute 12. Marshall by start finish line. All right, drivers, you got 3:30 in, 2:30 to go. Dylan Garber leading out. 6 and a 6:10 is his pace early on. Kale on a 6 and a 6:15. Trent with a 6:30. Race number 2. You should be thinking about it. Trent Tinney's pulling off his fast lap right there. 58.8 out of Tinney's. Kale with a 56.7. You're watching race number 1, race number 2, second batch of beginner. You should be thinking about it. Drivers, you got 4 minutes in, 2 to go. 4 minutes in, 2 to go. Remember, drivers, when you are done, please pop on out there. Dues, your marshaling is needed. It's going to be Dylan Garber leading out. Now Garber up to a 7-lap run early on. There goes Kale right now. Kale on a 7 and a 6:49. So Kale with the orange and black. Up the hill, through the peristyle. Down the bottom he goes. Oh, boy. Watch it by start-finish line. Watch it by start-finish line. It is clear. Dylan and Kale, they're separated by 0.6 of a second. You wouldn't know it on the track. They're giving it all she's got, Captain. Trent into 3. 5 minutes in, 1 to go. 5 in, 1 to go. Remember, drivers, make your passes clean. Make your passes clean. There you go, Trent. Nicely done. It's going to be Kale leading out. Dylan in the 2. Trent in the 3. Ryan in the 4. Drivers, you got 45 seconds left on the master clock. Keep going until I call the race done. Keep going until I call the race done. Race number 2, you should be fired up and ready to go. Here comes Dylan. There's Kale, 7 and a 6:50 in the works early on. Watch in the center, drivers. It is clear. With under 15 to go, under 15 to go. All right, drivers, that is going to be time on the master clock. Keep going until I call you done. Keep going until I call you done. Time has expired on the master clock. Somebody's out of the park. Marshall top of the hill. 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 Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Kale Carver, keep going. Keep going until I call you done, drivers. Don't listen to your dad. He doesn't know what's going on. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Waiting on 4. Marshall in the center. Marshall in the center. Marshall in the center. Dylan Garver, you are done. Dylan Garver, you are done. Trent, you are done. Trent, you are done. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. Kale, you are done. And that is a race. Drivers, all stop, all stop, all stop. Marshals, back out on the track. Quarter marshal, please. Race number 2, you're looking at 3 minutes. Race number 2, you're looking at 3 minutes. All right, race number 2. You guys can go ahead and turn them on. Come on out. Start making some laps. Race number 1 drivers, I need you guys out around the track to corner marshal, please. Race number 1 drivers, need you guys out on the track to corner marshal, please. All right, race number 1 drivers out on the track to corner marshal, please. Race number 1 drivers out on the track to corner marshal, please. Mm-hmm. All right, race number 2 drivers, roll them out, check them in. Race number 2, roll them out, check them in. Race number 1 drivers, I need you guys on the track to corner marshal, please. Race number 1 drivers, on the track to corner marshal, please. Race number 2 is going to be Martin Perkinson, Nathan Carroll, Ewan Holden, Eric Konami, Jessica Fry, and Jason Moorhead. All right, I need 1 marshal at the end of the straightaway going up the hill. 1 marshal at the end of the straightaway going up the hill. 1 marshal at the end of the straightaway going up the hill, please. Race number 1, you're going live in 1:30. Race number 1 going live in 1:30. All right, we are putting water down after race 2. Water after race 2. Race number 1, you're going live in 45 seconds. Race 1 going live in 45 seconds. Juan's son? Yeah, Juan. Okay. Okay. All right, with that being said, looks like we got 3 of our 6. We got a no-go out of Carroll, no-go out of Ewan, and no-go out of Eric. So with that being said, drivers ready, marshals ready. Loop is live. We are rolling with race number 2. Race number 3, two-wheel drive, open. You will be up next. Two-wheel drive open. You will be up next. We are putting water down after this race. Water after this race. All right, back up front. It's going to be Jessica Fry leading out. Martin Peterkinson in the 2. Moorhead in the 3. Race number 3. Two-wheel drive, buggy, open. You will be up next. Track crew, if I could get you guys out there, do a little watering after this race, would be appreciated. A little water after this race. Right now, Jessica Fry leading out 7 in a 6:35. About 15 seconds up on the current TQ of Garver. Little name is Joe. Okay. I appreciate that. It's going to be Jessica Fry leading out. Peterkinson in the 2. Moorhead in the 3. Again, if you don't make your race, I do request that you come on out and do your marshaling likewise. So I will need a couple volunteers after this race. Dead car in the corner, dead car in the corner, dead car in the corner. Marshall, Mr. Garver, to your left. Mr. Garver to your left. Got a dead car, dead car, dead car. Dead car. Thank you, Mr. Garver. Drivers got 3.5 in, 2.5 to go. Jessica Fry leading out 7 in a 6:34. Peterkinson on a 6:43. So Fry leading out. Fast lap out of Fry. 55.8, 53.6 out of Martin. He must have cut the track somewhere. Race number 3, two-wheel drive, open. You will be up next. Again, track crew, if I could get you guys out on the track, put a little water down. Track crew on the track, putting some water down before race 3 would be appreciated. Fry leading out 7 in a 6:34. Peterkinson on a 6:43. There's Fry right there. Fast lap out of Fry right there. 52.1. And then finds hay bale. No harm, no foul on that. Down to a 7 in a 6:27. Through the drop down. Making the left-hander in the center section of the track over the floater double. Through the switchback section, slicing and dicing straight ahead. That's going to be Fry leading out with the white, blue, and graphite Losi. Over the hip jump she goes. Making the right-hander, grabbing a fistful, full throttle down that back straightaway she goes. Into the bowl turn. Under braking, smooth. Drivers, you got 4:45 in, 1:15 to go. 4:45 in, 1:15 to go. Peterkinson in the 2. Fry leading out. Race number 3, two-wheel drive, open. You will be up next. I'll need these 6 drivers. I'll need Fry, Moorhead, Peterkinson, Carroll, Holden, and Kunami. I'll need you out on the track to quarter marshal, please. Even if you didn't make your race, I still need you out there to marshal, please. 5:15 in, 45 seconds to go. 5:15 in, 45 seconds to go. It's Fry on top. Peterkinson in the 2. Fry through the mogul section, over the floater jump. Makes that right-hander. Down the straightaway she goes. Hard on the binders, making that right-hander. With 25 seconds to go. 25 seconds to go. Peterkinson gets by for another. Moorhead now leading out in that 2 spot. That'll be time on the master clock. Keep on rolling, drivers, till I call you done. There's Fry. Through the center section of the track she goes. Moorhead in the 2. Track crew, I'll need you on the track to put some water down. Track crew, I'll need you on the track to put some water down. And then race number 3 will be on deck. Starting to finish this one up. Marshals, keep an eye open. March by start finish line. It is clear. And that is the race. I'll stop. Jessica Fry and Jason Moorhead, you are done. No more laps. You guys can go and pull them on in. Track crew, if I could get you guys on the track, put some water down, that would be great. Track crew on the track. Bright orange line, sort of. Yep, by the hay bale. Yep. That's where the start-finish line is. Anywhere you want. When I say loop is live, your clock's going to start when you go across that line. Okay? All right, track crew, if I can get you guys out on track, pull the water down. Thank you very much. And race number 3. Two-wheel drive open. You will be up in just a few moments. Two-wheel open. You'll be up in just a few moments. I'll need those 6 drivers from race number 2 out around the track corner marshal, please. Race 2 drivers out around the track corner marshal, please. Whether you ran or not, I need you out around the track, please. Drivers from race number 2, I need you guys out on the track corner marshal, please. Drivers from race 2 out on the track corner marshal, please. And again, huge thanks for coming out to your first round of your 5th scale series here at Fear Farm Raceway. Got our water crew out there. Thanks so much, guys, for doing what you do. Going to put some water on the track. Two-wheel drive, guys, I understand need a little bit more adhesion to get around the track. So race number 2 drivers, I need you guys out on the track corner marshal, please. Race number 2 drivers out on the track corner marshal, please. Race number 3, that's going to be McGarvey, Dan, Jordan, Shapiro, Woosley, and Compact Dan. You'll be on deck here after I put some water down on the track. Race number 3, race number 4, Four-wheel drive buggy sportsman, be thinking about it. Four-wheel drive buggy sportsman, be thinking about it. All right, drivers from race number 2. I need you guys out on track corner marshal, please. Drivers from race 2 out on track corner marshal, please. And if I get a couple volunteers if needed, I would greatly appreciate a couple volunteers. Should have 6 drivers out there to help me marshal. That is Martin, Nathan, Ewan, Eric, Jessica. Need you guys back out on track corner marshal, please. All right, drivers from race number 2, I need you guys out on track, please. Drivers from race 2, out on the track, please. Race number 3 drivers, you can roll them out, check them in. Race number 3, roll them out, check them in. All right, I need gentlemen on the end of the straightaway here. Gentlemen on the end of the straightaway. Could I get you at the top of the hill, please? Thank you very much. All right, race number 3, you're going to go live in about a minute. Race number 3, you're going to go live in about a minute. I need 1 volunteer marshal over by the crossover. 1 volunteer marshal over by the crossover, please. 1 marshal over by the crossover, please. All right, I got Mr. Moorhead out there. I got Jessica out there. Eric Kunami, where are you at? Eric Kunami, where are you at? Marshall by start. I need a Marshall by the over-under. Marshall by the over-under. Marshall's from race number 2. I need you guys on the track, please. Need one Marshall over on the cone by the crossover. One Marshall over by the cone by the crossover. One volunteer Marshall. I need all my Marshalls from race number 2. Vest is right here. There's one on the hay bale right there. If I could get you over on that cone, I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, race number 3. Drivers ready, Marshals ready. Your loop is live. You guys are rolling. Race number 3 is on deck. Race number 4, you should be thinking about it. Race number 4, you should be thinking about it. Remember, drivers, make your passes clean. Make your passes clean. Watch if I start finish line. Watch if I start finish line. It is clear. All right, we got a clear check out of everybody. We'll give you guys a couple more laps in, tell you who's laying down the fast laps in your two-wheel drive open division. Watch it off the end of the short chute. Look at them go like a spider monkey on crack. Race number 4. Four-wheel drive buggy sportsman, you will be up next. Four-wheel drive buggy sportsman, you will be next. Opening lap out of Woosley. 51-1 out of Dan. 52-4 out of Woosley. Race number 3, off and running race number 4. Four-wheel drive sportsman, you will be up next. Four-wheel drive sportsman, you will be up next. You're watching two-wheel drive open. Here at your first round of Fiskale Series here at Fear Farm Raceway. Watch on the back, watch it on the back, watch it on the back. And you are clear. Leading out is going to be OBR Dan. 8 and a 6:48 in the works for Dan. McGarvey, Woosley, Shapiro, Jordan, and Compact Dan. Rounding out my top 6. Remember, drivers, make your passes clean. Rubbin's racing's rubbing. It's even legal in Kentucky. Race number 3. Take a lap with your leader. It's going to be OBR Dan. 7 and a 6 flat leading out. Jessica behind you, Jessica. Thank you. And OBR Dan coming by to click off a lap right about now. The orange in the front with the yellow. Now McGarvey going to take over that top spot. Watch the top of the hill, watch top of the hill. It is clear. 3 minutes in, 3 to go. Race number 4, four-wheel drive sportsman. You should be thinking about it. It's going to be McGarvey leading out. Dan in the 2, Shapiro in the 3, Woosley in the 4, Jordan and Compact Dan rounding out my top 6. Jake McGarvey taking over that top spot now. There's McGarvey still leading out. Orange in the front with the pink and blue. Up the hill. Down the hill he goes. Dan in the 2. Then it's Shapiro in the 3. 4:15 in. 1:45 to go. Race number 4, four-wheel drive Sportsman. You will be up next. Four-wheel drive Sportsman. You will be up next. It's going to be McGarvey on top. He's got 4/10 of a second over Dan. There's Shapiro by the line. There's Dan and McGarvey by the line. Drivers, you have 1:10 left to go on the master clock. 1:10 to go on the master clock. Race number 4. Four-wheel drive Sportsman, you will be up next. Four-wheel drive Sportsman, you will be up next. 55 seconds left to go. 55 seconds left to go. Race number 3, two-wheel drive open. Here it's your first round of your 5th scale series at Fear Farm Raceway, brought to you by Mod Design. Drivers, you got 35 seconds left to go on the clock. 35 to go on the clock. Keep on rolling until I call you all done. Keep on going until I call you all done. Less than 10. Less than 10. Keep on rolling, drivers. Keep on rolling. That'll be time on the master clock. Keep on rolling, drivers, till we call you done. Jake McGarvey leading out 7 and a 6:11. 6:17 for Shapiro. 6:22 for Woosley. 6:37 for Dan. Keep on rolling, drivers, till we call race done. Waiting on several cars. Marshall, I start finish line. Marshall, I start finish line. Nice evadement there. Brian Shapiro, you are done. Brian Shapiro, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshall's don't go in here, please. Jake McGarvey, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshall's don't go anywhere. Marshall's don't go anywhere, please. OBR Dan, you are done. Waiting on a couple. Waiting on a couple. Marshalls, don't go anywhere, please. Aaron Jordan, you are done. And waiting on one. Waiting on one. Waiting on one. Waiting on one. And waiting on one. Waiting on one. And that is a race. I'll stop. I'll stop. Marshals, go and grab your blower. Marshals, go and grab your cars. Come on back out. Find a marshalling spot. Race number 4 coming at you here in less than 3. Drivers from race number 3, I need you guys out on the track to corner marshal, please. Drivers from race 3, out on the track to corner marshal, please. All right, race number 4. You can roll them out, check them in. Drivers from race number 3, I need you guys on the track corner marshal, please. Drivers from race 3, back out on track corner marshal, please. All right, drivers from race number 3. Drivers from race number 3, I need you guys back out on the track, please. Drivers from race number 3, back out on the track, please. Race number 4, you can roll them out, check them in. Race number 4, roll them out, check them in. You're going live in 1 minute. Race number 4, four-wheel drive buggy sportsman. That's Keyser, Benavidez, Lopez, Tim W., Okamoto, Morrow, Bang, and Compact Dan. Your race is going live in 30 seconds. Race number 4 going live in 30 seconds. All right, and with that being said, Marshall in the center, please. Marshall in the center, Marshall in the center, Marshall in the center. Thank you, sir. All right. With that being said, drivers ready, Marshall's ready. Your loop is live. You're rolling with race number 4. This is our four-wheel drive sportsman division. Race number 5. You should be thinking about it. Race number 5. You should be thinking about it. We got a dead car in the bowl, dead car in the bowl. Watch it in the center, watch it in the center. Gentlemen to my right, coming on the front straightaway. Gentlemen to my right, coming on the front straightaway. Gentlemen to my right, with the hat on, in the upper corner. Gentleman right there, hello. Smoking a cigarette. Gentleman smoking a cigarette in the far right corner. You, yes, hello. Can I get you into that cone right there, please? Into the cone by the over-under. Move to the cone, please. Yes, you to the cone. Watch it off the center, watch it off the center. It is clear. To your right, to your right, to your right. That cone right there. All right, we're rolling with race number 4. Race number 5, you should be ready. Race number 5, four-wheel drive buggy expert, you should be ready. It's Keyser leading out, Benavidez, Bang, Lopez, Tim W., and Compact Dan. Early on, Ben Benavidez. 51.5 fast lap out of Benavidez. 51.0 out of Keyser. 53.1 out of Bang. 2:30 in. 3:30 to go. There's Bang in front of the driver's stand right now. He's sitting in that top 3. Watching center, watching center. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Here's your leader in front of timing and scoring. The all red, Ben Benavidez, going up the hill. Making that right-hander coming back down the peristyle hill. Making the left-hander coming in front of Garber Dirtworks sign. The all red 5-0. Keyser in the 2, bang in the 3. Watch it off the end of the straightaway. Watch it off the end of the straightaway. It is clear. Your leader putting it upside down. In that 2 spot now, Joey Bang moving into the 2. Race number 5, four-wheel drive expert. You will be up next. Four-wheel drive expert. You will be up next. Race number 4 drivers. I should have 7 of you, 8 of you out there to corner marshal for me. So shouldn't be looking for any volunteers. Remember, drivers, make your passes clean. 3 cars working down the back straightaway. Keep it clean. Under into the bowl turn they go. Benavidez leading out 7 in a 6:11. Brandon Lopez moving into the 2 with a 6:31. Bang with a 6:33. 3 minutes in. 2 minutes to go. 4 in. Watch top of the bowl turn. Watch top of the bowl turn. It is clear. Thank you, sirs. It's Benavidez on top. Keyser in the 2. Lopez in the 3. Tim W. in the 4. Bang in the 5. Compact Dan in the 6 now. Watch it in the center. Watch it in the center. It is clear. Got a dead car in front of the driver's stand. Dead car in front of the driver's stand. Dead car in front of the driver's stand. Race number 5, four-wheel drive expert. You will be up next. Four-wheel expert. You will be up next. Marshall out center. Marshall in center. Marshall in center. Clear. Drivers, you have 35 seconds left to go on that master clock. Benavidez on top. 7 in a 6:07. Keyser in the 2. Drivers, you have under 10 seconds to go on the master clock. Watch bottom back of the straightaway. Watch back straightaway. Got a dead car back there. That one's down. Watch by start finish line. Watch by start finish line. It is clear. Time has expired. Drivers, keep rolling until I call you done. Keep rolling until I call you done. All right, waiting on a couple cars. Marshals, don't go anywhere. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Benavidez, you are done. Benavidez, you are done. Jeff Keyser, you are done. Jeff Keyser, you are done. Marshall by start finish line. Marshall by start finish line. Tim, you are done. Compact Dan, you are done. That is the race. All stop. Drivers from race number 4, turn them off. Coming back out. Find a marshalling spot. Race number 5 coming at you here in less than 2. Race number 5 coming at you in less than 2. All right, drivers from race number 4, I need you guys out on the track, please. Drivers from race 4 out on the track. Race number 5, drivers, you can roll them out, check them in. Race 5, roll them out, check them in. All right, race number 5, four-wheel drive buggy expert. Coming at you here in about a minute and a half. Drivers from race number 4, I need you back out on the track. Corner marshal, please. Drivers from race 4, out on track. Corner marshal, please. All right, race number 5. You're going live in less than a minute. Race number 5. You guys are going live in less than a minute. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots, please. All right, and with that being said, drivers ready, marshals ready, your loop is live. You're rolling with race number 5, race number 6. Race number 6, four-wheel drive buggy pro. You should be thinking about it. Four-wheel drive buggy pro, you are going to be up next. Race number 5 on track. Marshals are in their spots. Thank you very much for hopping out there, guys. That is what I love to see. Race number 5 rolling. This is your four-wheel drive buggy expert division. RCO going to be leading us out. We'll give you about a minute in, tell you who's doing what, why, how, and who. Just set it on the wall. Set it on the wall. You need to be back marshaling. You're watching race number 5, race number 6. Four-wheel drive pro, you will be up next. Four-wheel drive pro, you will be up next. It's Jose Carrillo leading out. Daniel Fry in the 2. RCO in the 3. Fast lap out of Carrillo. 45-2, 47-9. 50.1 out of RCO. Jose Carrillo leading out 8 and a 6:04. Daniel Fry on a 6:29 RCO. Drivers, you got 3 minutes in, 3 to go. 3 in, 3 to go. Race number 6, four-wheel drive buggy pro. You will be up next. Watch Marshall in the corner. Marshall in the corner. Marshall in the corner. Thank you, guys. Marshall's kind of keep an eye on your areas. It's going to be Carrillo on top. Fry in the 2. RCO in the 3. Mason in the 4. And Mason out early on. Looks like he's got some technical difficulties with the front end. I'm sure he'll get it going for that second round of qualifying. Drag race down that back straight. Keep it clean, guys. Drivers got 4 minutes in, 2 to go. 4 in, 2 to go. It's Carrillo on top. Here comes Carrillo right now. By the start finish line he goes. 54.8 fast lap out of Carrillo now. Daniel Fry in the 2. RCO in the 3. Race number 6, 4-wheel drive pro. That's going to be Alton, Higa, Brown, Dan, Carrillo, McGarvey, Stober, and Barker. You will be up next. Jose Carrillo leading out. Daniel Fry in the 2, RCO in the 3. 5 on deck. 6 is up next. 5:35 in, 25 seconds to go. 25 seconds to go. Check, check. Happy days. Less than 5 to go. Less than 5 to go. It is Carrillo on top. Fry in the 2. RCO in the 3. Time has expired. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. Race number 6, 4-wheel drive pro. Coming at you next. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshals, don't go in there, please. Marshals, don't go in there, please. RCO, you are done. RCO, you are done. Waiting on 4. Waiting on 4. And waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. Marshals, don't go in there, please. Drivers from race number 5, I'll need you to back out on the track to quarter marshal, and that is the race. I'll stop, I'll stop. Marshals, go and grab your nothings, because we don't have blowers out here. Race number 5 in the books. Race number 6 coming at you here in less than 2. Race 6 coming at you here in less than 2. Drivers from race number 5, out on the track to quarter marshal, please. Race 5, out on the track to quarter marshal, please. About all he's got. Race number 6, you can roll them out, check them in. Race number 5 drivers, I need you guys out on the track quarter marshal, please. Race 5 drivers out on the track quarter marshal, please. I already got Mason out there. He's on it. Drivers from race number 5, I need you guys on the track, please. Drivers from race 5 on the track. Marshall in the center, Marshall in the center. Four-wheel drive pro, you guys are going live in 1 minute. Four-wheel drive pro going live in 1 minute. Marshall in the center, Marshall in the center, Marshall in the center. Thank you, sir. Drivers from race number 5, I need you guys on the track, please. Drivers from race number 5 on the track, please. Race number 6 going live here in 30 seconds. Race number 6 going live in 30 seconds. All right, I got Mason out there. Juan Cardenas, where you at? Juan Cardenas, I need you on the track to Marshall, please. I need 2 marshals. I need one in the center of the track. I need one at the end of the straightaway. 2 volunteer marshals. One in the center of the track. One at the end of the straightaway. I need to see Juan Cardenas. Jose Carrillo is out there. I need a volunteer marshal, please. Volunteer marshals. Thank you very much, guys. I need 1 volunteer marshal in the center. 1 volunteer marshal in the center by the speaker. 1 volunteer marshal in the center by the speaker. 1 volunteer marshal in the center by the speaker, please. 1 volunteer marshal by the center speaker. Thank you very much. And with that being said, drivers ready, marshals ready. Your loop is live. We're rolling race number 6. 4-wheel drive expert. Marshals, keep your heads on a swivel stick. Race number 7. 4-wheel drive truck sportsman, you will be up next. 4-wheel drive sportsman, you will be up next. I appreciate it. All right, we're rolling on race number 6. It's going to be Higa, 48-0. McGarvey, 49-8. Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. You're watching race number 6. Race number 7, 4-wheel drive sportsman. Truck, you will be up next. It's going to be Tom Stober leading out, 44-0 out of Stober. See that switchback section coming into the over-under right now. In front of the driver's stand. That is your fast car on track. 44-0, Alton in the 2, OBR Dan in the 3, Higa, Barker, Fabriz, and McGarvey. Rounding out my top 7. Drivers, you have 2 minutes in, 4 to go. 2 in, 4 to go. Race number 7, 4-wheel drive sportsman truck. First of 2, you will be up next. All right, back up front, 3 minutes in, 3 to go. Tom Stober on top. 9 to 6:36. Take a lap of Stober right now. Coming into the over-under right now. Over. Landing down in front of the driver's stand. He goes over the floater double. Makes that right-hander coming into the top of the hill. Makes the right-hander coming through the drop-down. Marshall in the center. Dead car, dead car, dead car. And it is Dunzo. We got to go in for that second round of qualifying. Watch top of the hill. 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 It is clear. Thank you, sir. Nicely done. Stober on top. Higa in the 2. Alton. McGarvey. Dan. Faburius. Watch in the center, watch in the center. It is clear. Race number 7, four-wheel drive sportsman truck. First up 2. You will be up next. Four-wheel drive sportsman truck. You will be up next. Drivers, you got 440 in, 120 to go. Stober on top, Higa in the 2, Alton in the 3, McGarvey, Dan, Faburius, Barker in one. It's going to be Tom Stober leading out. Fast lap out of Stober, 43.4, 44.2 out of Higa. Higa 6.8 back off the back door of Stober. And Higa goes dead. Drivers, you have 45 seconds to go. 45 seconds to go on the master clock. Oh, sorry, that wasn't Higa. Higa still making laps. Race number 7. Four-wheel drive sportsman truck. You will be up next. Sportsman truck. You will be up next. With less than 20, less than 20. It's Stober on top, 9 and a 6:38 in the works for Stober. And that's going to be time on the master clock. Drivers, keep on rolling until I call you done. Keep on rolling until I call you done. Chris Higa, you are done. Chop you like an onion. You are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Waiting on several. Waiting on several. Don't go anywhere, lane drivers. Only car done is Higa. Alton, you are done. Josh Alton, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Waiting on a couple. Waiting on a couple. Stober, you are done. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. Faburius, you are done. And Dan, you are done. That is the race. I'll stop. I'll stop. Drivers from race 6, turn them off, put them down, come back out, find a marshalling spot. Race number 7, you'll be up in 2 minutes. All right, race number 7. You guys can turn them on. Race number 6 drivers, I need you guys out on the track. Corner marshal, please. Race 6 drivers out. Race number 5. Excuse me, race number 6 drivers. I need you guys back out on the track. Corner marshal, race 6. Back out on track. Corner marshal. Race 7, roll them out, check them in. Race 7, roll them out, check them in. Loop is going live in a minute and a half. Loop is going live in a minute and a half. Race number 6 drivers, I need you guys back on the track, please. Race 6 drivers, I need you guys back on the track, please. Marshall in the back corner, please. Marshall in the back corner, please. Race number 7 going live in less than a minute. Race 7 going live in less than a minute. Drivers from race 6 on the track, please. Guys shouldn't be back in your pits. You guys should be back on the track. Corner marshaling, please. All right, with that being said, drivers, race number 7, your loop is going live here in 20 seconds. And with that being said, loop is live. Loop is live. We're rolling with race number 7. 2, 4. Watch if I start finish line. Watch if I start finish line. Race number 7 on deck. Race number 8. Coming at you next. Race number 8. Coming at you next. Marshall top of the hill. Marshall top of the hill. Race number 7 on track. This is my first batch of four-wheel drive sportsman. Matt Olson, if you're available. Matt Olson, if I could get you into timing and scoring real quick. Matt Olson, if you're available, over to timing and scoring real quick. Race number 7 on track. Marshall, if I start finish line. It is clear. Thank you, sir. 1:30 in, 4:30 to go. Race number 8. Second batch of four-wheel drive sportsman truck. You will be up next. Four-wheel sportsman truck. You will be up next. You got 11 races. You got 2 heats of truck sportsmen.
After 8.
After 8?
Yep.
So you want to let him know? You want to let him know that?
Yeah, just say track crew after race 8.
All right, if I get my track crew after race 8, track crew after race 8, gonna put some water down. So track crew after race number 8. I'll need you guys on the track to put some water down. After race 8, Marshall in the center, Marshall in the center. You're watching race number 7. Four-wheel drive truck sportsman, Tim W. leading out. Mazzella in the 2, Perkinson in the 3. Once again, after race number 8, I'll need my track crew to put some water down. After race 8, track crew to put some water down, please. Tim W. leading out. Mazzella in the 2, Peterkinson in the 3, Benavidez, Keyser, Wells, Mitchell, Phillips not making the call on this one. Drivers, you have 3:45 in, 2:15 to go. It's Tim W. leading out. Peterkinson in the 2, Mazzella in the 3. Once again, after race number 8, I'll need my track crew on the track to put some water down. After race 8, to put some water down, please. Leading out is Tim W. Paterkinson in the 2. Now Mazzella moving up into the top 2. Benavides dropping it to the 3 spot. You're watching race number 7. First batch of four-wheel drive sportsman truck. Race number 8, second batch. You will be up next. Tim W. leading out. Fast lap out of W, 53.018. Benavides with a 53.085. Fast truck, though, going to be Paterkinson, 52.088. Keyser with a 50.0. Back in. Drivers, you have 5 minutes in, 1 to go. 5 minutes in, 1 to go. Race number 7 on track. Race number 8. Watch in front of the driver's stand. Watch in front of the driver's stand. Watch in front of the driver's stand. It is clear. Drivers, you have 35 seconds left to go on the clock. 35 seconds left to go on the clock. Keep on rolling. Tim W. leading out. Now Benavides taking over that top spot. Paterkinson in the 2. Keyser in the 3. 20 seconds left to go. Seconds left to go. Track crew, I'll need you on the track after race 8. Track crew after race 8. And that's going to be time on the master clock. Keep on rolling, drivers, till I call you done. Keep rolling till I call you done. Time has expired on the master clock. Keep on rolling, drivers. Keep on rolling. Ben Benavides, you are done. Ben, you are done. Jeff Keyser, you are done. Waiting on several cars. Marshals, don't go in there, please. Waiting on 5. Waiting on 5. Marshals, don't go in there, please. Paterkinson, you are done. Waiting on 3 drivers. Waiting on 3. Waiting on 3. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Brian, you are done. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. And waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. And that is the race. I'll stop. I'll stop. Drivers from race number 7, turn them off, put them down, come back out, find a marshalling spot. Race number 8 coming at you here in less than 2. I will need track crew after race number 8, track crew after race number 8. All right, race number 8 drivers, you can roll them out, check them in. Race number 7 drivers, I need you guys out on the track to corner marshal, please. Race number 7 drivers, on the track to corner marshal, please. All right, race number 8 rolling out. Check them in. Race number 7 drivers. I need you guys on the track to Marshall, please. Race 7 on the track to corner Marshall, please. Race number 8 going live in 1:15. Race number 8 going live in 1:15. Track crew, I need you on the track after this race. Track crew, I need you on the track after this race for water. Track crew, on the track after this for water. Race number 8 going live in 45. Race number 8 going live in 45 seconds. Got a dead truck in the center, dead truck in the center, dead truck in the center. Dead truck in the center, gentlemen. There we go. All right, with that being said, drivers ready, marshals ready. Your loop is live. You're rolling with race number 8. This is my second batch of four-wheel drive truck sportsman. Track crew, I'll need you on the track to water after this race. Track crew. Water after this race.
Next race, number 9, I signed up as RC. If they're calling me as like RCO or something.
I can edit it.
Okay, yeah, because the first buggy, our first qualifier was like, I think he said an RCO, I wasn't sure. But on the sheet it says RCO.
Okay.
But when I signed up, it said RC.
So it's just RC Dan?
It's RC.
All right, we're rolling with race number 8. All right, we're rolling with race number 8. This is our second batch of four-wheel drive truck sportsman. Scott Yates leading out, Okamoto in the 2, Riggs in the 3. 3 minutes in, 3 to go. Track crew, I'll need you on the track after this to put some water down. Track crew on the track after this, put some water down. Got one out of the park. Thank you very much, sir. Race number 8 on track. Race number 9, you'll be up after we put water down. 9 up after we put water down. Track crew, if I get you on track out of this race, it's going to be Scott Yates leading out. Okamoto in the 2. Jordan in the 3. And we got a dead truck in the center, dead truck in the center. Let's go ahead and leave it sitting there. Thank you very much. All right, now it's going to be Scott Yates leading out. Okamoto in the 2. Jordan, Riggs, Garver, Dan, Carroll, and Morrow going to be rounding out my top 8. Leader on track going to be Scott Yates. Joe Okamoto in that 2 spot. Aaron Jordan in the 3. Riggs in the 4. Dan in the 5. Garver in the 6. Looks like Garver out with some technical difficulties. He'll get it going for that second round of qualifying. Drivers, you got 440 in, 120 to go. 440 in, 120 to go. We are going to put some water down after this race. So track crew, if I could get you out to put some water down, and then we'll get into race number 9. 4-wheel drive expert truck, heat 1 of 2. It's Yates leading out, 8 and a 6:30. Okamoto in the 2, Jordan in the 3, Riggs in the 4. Watch in the center section, watch center section. It is clear. Thank you very much. Race number 9. You'll be up after we put some water down. Race 9, up after we put water down. Track crew, I'll need you out around the track to put some water down after this race. Track crew, I'll need you up to put some water after this race, please. 5:30 in. 30 seconds to go. Don't forget to visit the snack area. It's getting to be that lunchtime hour. I'm feeling the need. I don't know about anybody else. I got to keep my winter coat happy. Drivers, you have 15 seconds left to go. It is Scott Yates on top. Okamoto in that 2. Yates, fast lap out of Yates, 31.5. 29.6. Not necessarily their fast laps. Watch in the center, watch in the center. Time has expired. Drivers, keep them rolling until we call you done. Keep them going until we call a race done. Starting to wind this one down. Charles Carroll, you are done. Charles Carroll, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Aaron Jordan, you are done. Aaron Jordan, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Okamoto, you are done. Compact Dan, you are done. Waiting on Yates, you are done. And Morrow, you are done. That is a race. I'll stop. I'll stop. Marshals, come on back out. Find a marshalling spot. Race number 8 in the books. Track crew. I need you guys on the track to put some water down. Track crew. Need you guys back out on the track to put some water down. And race number 9, you'll be up in about 7 minutes. Race number 9, up in about 7 minutes. Track crew, if I can get you on the track, put some water down. Track crew on the track. Race number 9, you'll be up after we put water down. Race number 9, up after we put water down. That's going to be Thibodeau, Woosley, Brown, Turner, RC, and Carrillo. You will be up after we put water down. Track crew to the track. Put some water down. Track crew to the track, please. Once again, if I could get track crew out on the track to put some water down. Track crew on the track to put some water down. We'll keep the race program going. Track crew, I need you guys on the track. Put some water down, please.
Whoever owns the Ford right up front by the driver's stand, you need to come move it. You're in a fire lane. I was just told this is Wild Bill's car, so could you come move it, please?
And again, while we pause for a little station identification, huge thanks to the track crew popping out there, putting some water down, keeping the track flowing nice and fantastic. So we'll get a good coat of water on the track. And race number 9, four-wheel drive truck expert, you will be on deck. We'll go right from race number 11 into the second round of qualifying. So race number 1, beginner, be ready to go after race number 11. There will be no break between round 1 and 2. So again, a huge thanks for everyone making your way out to your first round of your 5th scale series.
Give us like a half-hour break at least.
Half-hour break?
Yeah.
Okay.
This scale guys need it.
Okay. So after race number 11, we'll take about a half-hour break. After race number 11, about a half-hour break. And then we'll get into the second round of qualifying. So after race 11, half-hour break before we get into the second round of qualifying. And then we'll go with beginners after that. So race number 9 on deck. Going to put some water down. Don't forget to visit the Snack Shack over there. They got burgers grilling. I can smell them already. All right, race number 9, four-wheel drive truck expert. You guys are going to be up in about 3 minutes. So you guys can go get them started on up. They're going to get the hose off the track. Drivers from race number 8, I need you guys out around the track, please. Drivers from race number 8, out around the track, please. Again, after race number 11, we are going to take about a half-hour break. Race number 11, a half-hour break. And then we'll get into our second round of qualifying. So, drivers from race number 8, I need you guys back out on the corner marshal. Drivers from race number 8, back out on the track, corner marshal, please. All right, race number 9 drivers. Race number 9 drivers, you can roll them out, check them in. Race number 8 drivers, I need you guys on the quarter marshal, please. Race number 8 drivers, I need you guys on the track, quarter marshal, please. All right, race number 9. You guys will be going live in about a minute. Race number 9 going live in about a minute. Race number 8 drivers, I need you guys back on the track, corner marshal. Race number 8, back on the track, corner marshal, please. With that being said, drivers ready, marshals ready, get them where you want them. Loop is live. Loop is live. We're rolling with race number 9. My first batch of four-wheel drive truck expert. Race number 10, you're going to be up next. Race number 10, you're going to be up next. Race number 11, four-wheel drive pro. Be thinking about it. All right, race number 9 on track. 1:15 in, 4:45 to go. Race number 10, second batch of truck expert. You will be up next. Race number 11, four-wheel drive pro. You should be thinking about it. Jose Carrillo leading out. Over that center section he goes, making that left-hander through the rhythm section. Makes the right-hander to come into the floater gap. Makes the right-hander lining up that back straightaway. Rips and grips. Down the back straightaway he goes. Into the bowl turn. Slinging it sideways like a sprint car on Sunday. 2:15 in, 3:45 to go. 2:15 in, 3:45 to go. It is Carrillo on top. RC in the 2, Woosley in the 3, Turner in the 4. Jose Carrillo leading out, 46 and a 4. Fast lap out of Carrillo, 47.5 out of RC. Leader's pace early on, 8 and a 6:14. RC with a 6:28. Race number 9 on track, race number 10. You should be thinking about it. Race number 11, final race of the round. Four-wheel drive pro, you will be up next. It's going to be Jose Carrillo on top, 8 and a 6:19. RC in the 2, Turner in the 3. 3:30 in, 2:30 to go. 3:30 in, 2:30 to go. It's Carrillo still through that center section of the track. Yellow into the graphite and orange. Through the floater section he goes. RC in that 2 spot. .345 in, 2:10 to go. 3:45 in, 2:10 to go. Race 10. Be thinking about it. Race 10, be thinking about it. There's Carrillo in front of the driver's stand. RC in front of the driver's stand right now. White with the orange. Going up the hill. That is your second place truck. He's about 5.2 back. Carrillo upside down. RC right there. Over the gap jumps they go. Jason Turner in the 3, Woosley in the 4, Brown in the 5. Drivers, you have 4:30 in, 1:30 to go. 4:30 in, 1:30 to go. There is Carrillo off the end of the short chute. He goes, makes that left right. Tag, you're it. Over under. Marshall out front, Marshall out front. It is clear. There's Carrillo clicking off another lap. There is RC. RC 4.2 back. 5 minutes in. 1 to go. 5 in, 1 to go. Race number 10. Second batch of Truck Expert. You will be up next. That's going to be Wells, Fry, Hernandez, Bennett, Forbes. Watch it in the center, watch it in the center. It is clear. Nicely done, guys. With 25 seconds to go. 25 seconds to go on the master. There's Carrillo clicking off another lap. RC in the 2. There's RC coming by start finish line right about now. Less than 10 drivers, less than 10. That's going to be time on the master clock. Drivers, keep them rolling, keep them rolling. Carl Woosley, you are done. Carl, you are done. Jose Carrillo, you are done. Jose, you are done. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 3. Waiting on 3. Waiting on 3. Marshall's not going over, please. Waiting on 3. RC, you are done. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. Patrick Brown, you are done. Waiting on Mr. Turner. Waiting on all blue. 1 car to finish. 1 car left to finish. Waiting in the all blue. 1 car left to finish. 1 car left to finish. Drivers. And that is a race. All stop. Drivers from race number 9, come on back out, find a marshalling spot. Drivers from race 9, come back out, find a marshalling. Race number 10, you're coming up in about 2.5 minutes. Race 10, up in about 2.5 minutes. Race number 10, you can roll them out, check them in. Race number 10, roll them out, check them in. Drivers from race number 9, I need you guys on the track, please. Drivers from race 9 on the track. All right, race number 10, you're going live in about a minute and a half. Race number 10 going live in a minute and a half. Drivers from race number 9, I need you guys back on the track, please. Don't go back to your pits. Coming back out, find a marshalling spot for me. Race number 10 going live in 1 minute. Race 10 going live in 1 minute. All right, marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. I need one volunteer marshal in the center. One volunteer marshal in the center. One volunteer marshal in the center. We'll get this one off and running. One volunteer marshal in the center. We'll get this one off and running. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. As soon as this car goes by the start-finish line, Mr. Forbes. And with that, drivers, your loop is live. Loop is live. We're rolling with race number 10. Race number 11. Final race of the round. You will be up next. Race number 11, you will be up next. After race 11, we will be taking a half-hour break. After race 11, half-hour break. So if you want to get some grub, work on some stuff, then we'll get into round number 2 of qualifying. Probably at about 12:45. Race number 11, four-wheel drive Pro Truck. You will be up next. Four-wheel drive Pro Truck. You will be up next. Leading it early on is going to be Daniel Fry, 8 and a 620. That's just a bit outside the current TQ of Carrillo. Hernandez in the 2, Bennett in the 3, Wells. And again, huge thanks for coming on out to your first round of your fifth scale series. Brought to you by Mod here at Fear Farm Raceway. Drivers, you have 2:45 in, 3:15 to go for those first off the line. Daniel Fry leading out. Hernandez in the 2, Forbes in the 3. Race number 11, Pro Truck. You'll be up next. Pro Truck, you'll be up next. I'll need these 5 drivers and 1 volunteer. Would be appreciated. 1 volunteer after this race would be appreciated. Drivers, you have 3:30 in, 2:30 to go. Daniel Fry leading out. Hernandez in the 2, Forbes in the 3. Bennett and Wells rounding out my top 5. Starting to wind this one down. 4:15 in, 1:45 to go. Daniel Fry still leading out, 8 and a 6:15. He is about a second and a half inside the current TQ of Carrillo. 6:34 for Hernandez. Forbes, Bennett, and Wells rounding out my top 5. Under a minute to go. Race number 11. 4-wheel drive pro coming at you next. 4-wheel drive pro coming at you next. Watching the bull turn. It is clear. 35 seconds to go on the master clock. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. Under 15. Less than five. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. That is going to be time on the master clock. Keep on rolling, drivers, till I call you done. Keep on going till I call you done. Waiting on four. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Everybody's starting to wind down. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. Daniel Fry, you are done. Waiting on three. I'll need 1 volunteer marshal after this race. 1 volunteer marshal. Again, Daniel Fry, you are done. Daniel, you are done. Waiting on 3. Trace Wells, you are done. Mark Forbes, you are done. And Hernandez, you are done. That is the race. I'll stop. Drivers from race number 10. Turn them off, coming back out. Find a marshalling spot. Do need 1 volunteer marshal to help me out the next race. 1 volunteer marshal. Race number 11. 4-wheel drive pro. Coming at you next. 4-wheel drive pro coming at you next in less than 2. All right, drivers from race number 10, I need you guys back out on the track, please. Drivers from race 10, back out on the track, please. Race number 11, you can roll them out, check them in. Race number 11, you can roll them out, check them in. Race number 10, drivers, need you guys back out on the track, please. Race 10, back out on the track to Marshall, please. And again, I will need one volunteer marshal in the center of the track. One volunteer marshal, please. All right, marshals, your spots, please. Marshals, your spots. I got a couple-minute call here from Mr. Brown, so keep on rolling, guys. Keep on rolling. Don't break them in warm-up. Don't break them in warm-up. Need a marshal top of the hill. Marshal top of the hill. Marshal top of the hill, please. And I do need one volunteer marshal, please. One volunteer marshal. One volunteer marshal. Need one volunteer marshal at the top of the hill. One volunteer marshal at the top of the hill. One volunteer marshal. Top of the hill, please. Once again, I need one volunteer marshal at the top of the hill. One volunteer marshal at the top of the hill, please. One volunteer marshal at the top of the hill would be appreciated.
Okay.
One volunteer. Thank you very much, sir. I do appreciate that. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. All right. Looks like Mr. Brown will get it going for that second round of qualifying. He had a little motor issue going on, so we'll let Matt get by for one more here, and then we'll go ahead and go loop his live after he goes by the start-finish line. Watch if I start finish line, watch if I start finish line, and we're going to go ahead and say loop is live. All right, we're rolling with race number 11. After race number 11, we are going to take a half-hour break. After race 11, about a half-hour break. Should put us starting just a little before 1 o'clock. So beginner division, be ready to go. Right at about 1 p.m. 1 p.m. is when the second round of qualifying will start. So 1 p.m., second round of qualifying will start. You're watching race number 11. This is our four-wheel drive pro truck division. Got a couple no starts out there. Looks like Higa out early on and Brown. They'll get them going for that second round of qualifying. Matt Olson out there making some laps with a new motor after his other one went boom. Olson fast lap, 45-1 opening lap, 45-4 out of Coleman, 49-2 out of Turney. Barker with a 51-4. Race number 11 on track. Race number 1, you'll be up at 1 p.m. Race number 1, you'll be up at 1 p.m. We're going to take a half-hour break after this race is done. Half-hour break after this race is done. If I get the track crew out there to water the track at about 10 minutes of, that would be great. It's Olson on top, Coleman in the 2, Shapiro in the 3. 2:15 in, 3:45 to go, 3:45 to go. Olson going for the option line on that one. Watch by start finish line. It is clear. Looks like Higa up and going. He's going to make some laps. Get a feel for his truck. Watch in the center, watch in the center, watch in the center. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that. Drivers, you have 3:30 in, 2:30 to go. 3:30 in, 2:30 to go. It's Coleman now taking over that top spot. Olson dropping back to the 2. About 2/10 off the back door of Coleman. There's Olson by the start finish line. Drivers, you got 4 minutes in, 2 to go. 4 minutes in, 2 to go. Final race of the first round of qualifying. Here at your 5th scale series opener here at Fear Farm Raceway. Again, after this race, we'll have a half-hour break. If I can get the track crew back on the track at about 10 minutes of 1 to put some water down, that would be great. Track crew on the track at 12:50 to put some water down. Five minutes in, 1 to go. 5 minutes in, 1 to go. It's still going to be Paul Coleman leading out. Olson in the 2. Higa pulling up into the top 3. Shapiro, Turney. Watch by start finish line. Watch by start finish line. It is clear. And that one looks like it's got a broken front end. And drivers, you have 25 seconds left to go. 25 seconds left to go. Watch the back straightaway go inside on the back straightaway. 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 Still stay inside on the back straightaway, guys. With less than 5, less than 5, less than 5. Still stay inside on the back straightaway, inside on the back straightaway, inside on the back straightaway. Time has expired. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. Olson going for the optional tire look. Under 15 to go, under 15 to go. Literally driving the wheels off of it. Time has expired. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. Shea Barker, you are done. Paul Coleman, you are done. Waiting on several cars. Marshals, don't go anywhere. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Matt Olson, you are done. Ed Turney, you are done. Waiting on 2. Waiting on Higa, Shapiro, and Brown. Higa, Shapiro, and Brown. Last 3 to finish out. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Marshall, don't go anywhere, please. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. Waiting on Higa and Shapiro. Higa and Shapiro. And Higa, you are done. Waiting on Shapiro. And that is the race. All right.
Oh, no, you got me.
Are you doing any open practice?
No, they need to do track repairs, I think.
All right. Track is closed. Track is closed. Time now is 12:30. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Race number 1. Beginner, you will be on deck. Race number 1. 1 o'clock. You will be on deck. Track is closed. Track is closed. I get my track crew out there to do a little track maintenance and throw some water down at or about just a little before 1 would be fantastic. Race number 1, you're looking at 30 minutes. Race number 1, looking at 30 minutes. All right, race number 1. You are looking at 30 minutes. Race number 1, you're looking at 30 minutes. Track crew, if I could get you on the track at 12:45 to put some water down, that would be great. Track crew, 15 minutes from now, if I could get you on the track to put some water down. Track is closed. Track is closed. So again, welcome everyone out to your first round of your Mod Fiskill Series opener here at Fear Farm Raceway. Thanks so much for everyone tuning in on Live RC, as well as Facebook, checking things out. So don't forget to share the page. Race number 1, that'll be my beginner division. Going to be starting here in about 29 minutes.
Thank you again for those guys out there watching on Facebook, YouTube, everything like that. We will commence back in about 25 minutes. We're going to stop the stream, be on this thing, so you can watch it again, but saving some data for our live stream. Thank you very much. See you in about 25 minutes.